I started this one about 5 days ago, and I didn't set an intention for this one. It was just like whatever needed to come out. And I think I started by doing like a star in the middle, that sort of bit like, I guess it turned out to be the spokes of a wheel. Then I went over with different loops of circles, like that went ever expanding. And then I did the star again, the spokes again, and the circles again. It was like I was having a fight with myself because I didn't know which one I liked the most. So in the end, I just kind of had to compromise and leave this idea of both. I really like the colours here. There's a lot of copper, which is sort of links a bit with the Venus symbolism. And overall reminds me of this idea of wheels within wheels, or like a vortex, in the centre of which is what looks to me like an eye, but actually, a bit like one that I shared the other day, looks a little bit like lips as well, right in the centre. I see kind of like what looks like the pillars at the front of old buildings in here, with either a person or a pillar underneath. It looks also like the letter M, which I think is the 13th letter of the alphabet. At the very top left of this picture is what looks like a figure leaning forward at a 45-degree angle. I can't tell whether that's male or female. And then what looks like a long blue fish underneath with a pointy nose, so maybe a swordfish. Then there's this sort of pink, either flower with a droopy head with a yellow glow around it, or it's a person with a droopy head with a yellow glow around it. But then I've just seen that there's like a yellow snake almost emerging from the bottom half of their body. Might be why they've got a droopy head. Each of the little sections look like they've got like lights coming through them, so they're like little windows almost. At the very top of this image, there's like a white line above which is like a yellow head emerging. I've just zoomed in on it a little bit more there. I was going to say it looks a bit like a fish, but actually if I look at it long enough, I can see that it looks like a golden elephant head. Could be an elephant fish. This looks a bit blurry spectrally, but the far right was the thing that made me laugh just as I was about to finish taking pictures. Is sort of like a white half a face, sort of just poking its head in, like to say peekaboo. That's within the body of like a taller being with like golden hair, golden beard. Kind of had fun painting this one, just doing lots of swirls and lines, and even though I was kind of like having a discussion with myself in my head, which I'm not quite sure is normal, but who wants to be normal, right? I might share a couple of pictures today because I think I've got a few that's finished. Go ahead and click that like button, you know you want to.